All right, welcome YouTubers. Week 8 NFL picks. Get the picks out of the way here. I'm up in the green. I got 4 picks this week if you're playing the multiple or the fixed. Arizona will be 1x or 1,000. Green Bay will be 2x or 2,000. Oakland will be 1x or 1,000. And Tampa Bay will be 1x or 1,000 for a total of $5,000 out there per $20,000 bankroll. Scale up or down accordingly. My fixed are the same 4 teams: Arizona, Green Bay, Oakland, and Tampa Bay at $2,000 apiece for $8,000 out there. My martingales are a handful of teams here. I'll just read them out. Arizona 1652, Baltimore 1364, Green Bay Packers 3304, Miami 682, New York Jets 682, Oakland 2334, and Tampa Bay 970 for a total of $10,988 out there. So good luck to you this week if you're playing those picks. Let me recap week 7. Week 7 had a pretty good week. I had 3 teams out there. 4x on the multiple. So I had Houston for 2x, and that was a winner. The Rams was a winner for 1x, and Tampa Bay was a loser. At least technically, they were minus 3.5 by the time game time rolled around. Offline, I got them at -3 and ended up pushing that game. They were way up in that game. So it's very unfortunate that I didn't go perfect this week, but that puts me at 5-1 for the multiple scheme because the Houston counted 2x this week. And on the flat scheme, it's the same 3 teams, and I went 2-1 this week, which gives me a 4-1 for the year. So that was worth plus 1727 in profit at minus 110 odds on the multiple, plus 1636 on the fixed. And the martingales did pretty well. I lost Arizona, and I lost Tampa Bay, unfortunately. So those are going to, like I said, Tampa Bay could have been a tie, depending on how you played. You'd be 23-34 ahead of where you are. But anyways, the rest of the teams, Carolina, Houston, Rams, Minnesota, New England, and the Giants won. The Giants kind of backdoored right at the end, 5 seconds left, and a 2-point conversion. But nonetheless, that was plus 45.90 for the week in profit. I think I'll skip how the teams are doing. There's only a few teams that are left above. Most of these teams are dropping. So Cleveland, is that right? Cleveland, 5-2. So they're covering like crazy. Good team to watch. Detroit is 5-1. Of course, Kansas City is still 7-0 against the spread. Got another winner down here. The next one up, Minnesota is 4-2. New Orleans 4-2, and technically Seattle's 3-2, and Washington's 4-2. So those are some teams that are remaining on the rise. I know I didn't color them in here. I'm not going to quite go through my overalls, although I did finally complete that 4th week worth of picks. Again, one of the problems when I add these up is that the Rams played Denver that week, so it counts for a win and a loss on the big trifecta scheme. When I didn't play that in reality, so instead of being 3-2, I would have been 2-1. But nonetheless, we'll figure out how that goes. I'm just an indicator. It's okay if it's worse than my actual record. ROI. Let's see how I'm doing. I should be doing pretty good on ROI, right? So the black dots are the martingale scheme. The blue squares are the fixed scheme, and of course I am playing this year the orange diamonds. It always seems like whatever one I play, well, it's usually between the martingale and the multiple, and I always seem to pick the wrong one. The other one does better. So again, I'm playing the single this year. Of course, the martingale jumped ahead of it this week, but I'm out here in week 7, so I'm showing profit. Basically, with that big 45.90 last week, that got me off the snide. 17.27 last week gets me 35.45 in the positive for the year for my multiple scheme, and the fixed scheme is betting more money, so it was plus 16.36 or plus 52.72 for the year. How does that show up as a percentage of the 20,000? Well, again, my martingale is at 25% ROI. The fixed is at 26% ROI, and my multiple is at plus 17% ROI. So everybody's making pretty good money. Again, if I can get the 33% and get that $20,000 back on my $60,000 bankroll, I will think about quitting this year. Maybe I'll still give picks. Just for the heck of it, what is Apple doing? Apple is at 220 and it's still down. You would have lost 3.5%, 3% on 87 shares. I would have been able to buy with the 20,000 back in wherever it was. They usually do pretty well in Christmas time, but that's where I'm at. Just to update the sort of how we're going. These are 2,000 a game. I'm 5-1 according to my multiple scheme. That gets me at 2,000 a game. It would be the equivalent of $7,000 positive. So I'm way up. Teddy Bear hasn't played in 2 or 3 weeks, so I don't know if he's quit or what he did, but he started out terrible. He is at least a winner over the years with me at 53.9%. Big Rye and the Fat Guy, that they have been falling pretty quickly. They're now 55 and 50 according to me, according to covers. So they were at minus $10, or they broken even. They were up pretty good, and the last few weeks they've really fallen. I expect them to fall when you pick that many games, but in 2017 they were great and they were doing really well, but now they're back to just where they were at the beginning of the year. Logan Schiff has fallen a little negative, and his subscriptions are way in the hole. Half Moon has not been doing well, and fallen negative overall all time with me, just by a shade, so a break-even guy. Minnesota Beast had that certainly one terrible week. I know he got a good week last week, but he's still way in the hole, so probably going to give up on that guy. Sports Guy Show, I actually listened to 7 weeks of him. He doesn't pick mini ATSs anymore. He's all teaser. I'll probably have to have a special on teasers. I don't think he's a winner on teasers. But anyways, what I tell on ATS, he's not picking enough games. If I took what he picked in the teaser as an ATS, I know that's not his intent. He'd be net negative. Even his teasers right now are 65 and 26, which is 71%. That's not really good enough. You got to be about 73%. So no matter how you combine them, it's a problem. I'll talk about teasers later. Gino went 0 for last week, and he's 6 and 20. Horrible. And Geo Knows is 10 and 18. So that just kind of follows you up there. Everybody here is negative except for me, unfortunately. I think some of those people will come back, or at least I hope they will. And the overall group is just the select 4 here that are going to win you any money. Like I said, reach out, got another contest guy that gives them out for free, or has my results 57.3% since I've been tracking here. Anyways, enjoy the picks, enjoy the time. We'll see how we do this week. Hopefully do as well as we did this last week. Never know, we might take a step back. There's a couple tough games out there. Anyways, have a good one.